Hello. 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 Hello.
ಹಲೋ.
ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? Whatever you have done, you are able to follow.
Sir.
Did you work out some problems also?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, in your book, they have mentioned we have to learn the matrices also. But before the matrices, we have to learn the determinants. So maybe you might have studied in the first PUC.
Yes, sir.
Determinants.
Matrices.
Okay. Now, what
Yes,
is
sir.
a determinant?
Determinant. No idea, sir.
See, determinant is a method of representing data or data means information in rows and columns, in which rows and columns are always equal.
Yes,
So
sir.
determinant is a method of representing data.
Yes, sir.
Data means information
Yes.
that we have to keep in terms of rows and columns.
Yes, sir.
But always rows and columns must be equal.
Yeah.
That type of information is called as a determinant.
Yes, sir.
Now, column means you might have seen the building construction columns are there, they are vertical.
Yes, sir.
So here is something like a vertical column. There are 4 numbers, 17, 22, 23, 15. So
Yes, sir.
if you write the numbers like this vertically, it is called as a column.
Yes, sir.
Suppose
Column.
we write the numbers in the form of a horizontal row. This
Yes,
is
sir.
called a row.
Row.
So the numbers are 17, 22, 23, 25. Now, actually what
Yes,
we
sir.
want is, we want to write the information using both the rows as well as columns, and number of rows and number of columns must be always equal.
Yes, sir.
So for example, if you take these numbers 17, 22, 23, 15, the numbers
Yes,
which are vertical, they are called columns.
yes, sir.
So 17, 23, they
Yes,
are
sir.
in what is known as column 1.
Yes, sir.
Idanni barkole, to write this 17, 22, 23, 15. So below the 23, you note down, it is column 1. I have used abbreviation COL, but COLUMN is the full name. Column 1, column 2. Columns are counted from left to right.
Yes, sir.
Leftmost column is the column 1. Next is column 2. Similarly, rows are numbered from the top to bottom.
Yes, sir.
Top numbers 17, 22, they are in row number 1.
Yeah.
23 and 15, they are in the row number 2.
Row number 2.
So rows are always counted from top to bottom. Columns are counted always from left to right.
Yes, sir.
Now, to indicate that these 4 numbers 17, 22, 23, 24, 15, they form a determinant. We write two vertical lines here. See, one line
Yes, sir.
here and another line here. If you write that way, then it is called a determinant.
Yes, sir.
So this determinant has got two rows. So this is row number 1, this is row number 2.
Number 2.
And this is column number 1 and column number 2.
Yes, sir.
So this type of a determinant is called as a second order determinant. Note
Okay.
down. It is called second order determinant. Second order determinant.
Yes, sir.
So second order determinant means there will be 2 rows and 2 columns.
Yeah.
2 rows and 2 columns. So you can write n is equal to number of rows is equal to number of columns is equal to 2.
Number of rows.
N is equal to number of rows. It is also equal to number of columns. That is equal to 2. Because rows are also 2, columns are also 2.
Yes, sir.
Now here you see that 17 and 22, they are in the first row.
Yeah.
This 23 and 15, they are in the second row.
Yes, sir.
But these numbers are in the first column, 17 and 23. And these numbers are in the second column.
Yes, sir.
Now, how many numbers are there? If you count, there are 4.
Yeah.
So this 4 comes by multiplying the number of rows by the number of columns. So it
Yes.
is 2 into 2. So each of this number is called a element of the determinant.
Yes, sir.
Element. So you can write down total number of elements. Total number of elements is equal to n square. N square, that is equal to 2 square, that is equal to 4. Because n is the number of rows and also equal to number of columns. In this case, number of rows are 2, number of columns are also 2. So n square, n into n, which is 2 square, that gives the total number of elements in the determinant.
4.
Now, this is an example where number of rows are 3 and number of columns are also 3.
Yes, sir.
So you can note down this example. First row, the numbers are 17, 22, 16. Second row, the numbers are 23, 15, 25. Third row, the numbers are 18, 20, and 24.
Yes, sir.
You enclose them by using 2 vertical lines like this. You can call them these lines as bars, 2 vertical bars.
Yes, sir.
You draw, enclose, so that indicates this is a determinant. So this has got 3 rows and 3 columns. Rows are counted from the top. Row number 1, row number 2, row number 3. Column numbers are counted from left to right.
Yes, sir.
So column 1, column 2, column 3.
Column 3.
Yeah. Now how many numbers of elements are there? There are totally 9.
9.
That is
So,
equal to n
3
square.
square.
N square is n is 3. So 3 square
3
is equal to
3
9.
square. Yes, sir.
So we'll take another example. This is determinant with 4 rows and 4 columns.
Okay.
4 rows and 4 columns. You can write down this one. First row, the numbers are 21, 17, 22, 19. Second row, the numbers are 18, 23, 15, 24. Third row, the numbers are 27, 20, 30, 28. Fourth row, the numbers are 29, 16, 25, and
Thank you.
26. Enclose these numbers by drawing 2 vertical lines or 2 bars, vertical bars. So again, rows are numbered from top to bottom. Top row is number 1, then comes row 2, row
4
3,
square.
and row 4. Columns are always counted from left to right. So column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4.
Column 4.
Yeah, like that. So like this, you can have nth order determinant.
Yes, sir.
So if 4 rows, 4 columns are there, it is called 4th order
Fourth.
determinant.
Okay, sir.
If 3 rows, 3 columns are there, it is called 3rd order determinant.
Yes, sir.
2 rows and 2 columns means it is called 2nd order determinant.
Okay, sir.
Now, if you write these 4 numbers like this, we will not call it determinant. So to call it determinant, it is necessary to put the 2 vertical lines. That is, enclose these numbers between 2 vertical lines.
Yes, sir.
So this one, we can call it as delta. This is
Yes,
the
sir.
capital letter delta in the Greek letter.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I am calling it delta. So delta is the determinant of the 2nd order type, which has got 2 rows and 2 columns.
Okay, sir.
Now, if we draw this line like this, it is like a diagonal of the square.
Yes, sir.
So
Principal diagonal.
this diagonal, which starts from the top left corner, goes to bottom right corner, that is called principal diagonal. Now, the other diagonal, which goes from bottom left corner to top right corner like this, this
Yes,
is
sir.
called secondary diagonal.
Diagonal.
Secondary diagonal.
Yes, sir.
Now, the numbers which are on the principal diagonal, they are called principal diagonal elements.
Principal diagonal elements.
You can note down that one. Principal diagonal elements, because they lie on the principal diagonal. So in this problem, principal diagonal elements are 17 and 15.
Yes, sir.
Now the numbers on the secondary diagonal are called secondary diagonal elements.
Yes, sir. 23 and 22.
23 and 22 in this example, they are secondary diagonal elements.
Yes, sir.
So now by looking at the figure, you will be able to say what are the principal diagonal elements. It
Yes,
is
sir.
17 and 15. You will always go from top to bottom like this.
Yes, sir.
Top left corner, bottom right corner.
Yes, sir.
Secondary diagonal elements, we find going from top left corner to bottom left corner to top right corner.
Yes, sir.
That is 23 and 22. So always we find something called expansion of second order determinant.
Yes, sir.
Expansion of second order determinant means we multiply the numbers which are on the principal diagonal in that order. Always you use this type of a direction.
Yes, sir.
That means this delta is equal to the 17 multiplied by 15.
15 minus 23 multiplied 22.
Yeah, this I am writing in brackets because if the number is
It's
negative,
multiplication.
you have to write that minus sign also if the numbers are negative.
Yes, sir.
And carefully you have to multiply because result will depend on how you have simplified. So first we multiply the numbers on the principal diagonal in that order only, always like that. So 17 into 15, which I have written here,
Yes, sir.
and subtract product of the numbers, which are the product of the numbers on the secondary diagonal. That is 23, 22, like that. Always you write this minus this way, this product minus this product. Like
Okay,
that
sir.
only you do, so that you don't have to do lot of thinking.
Yes, sir.
Now multiply the 17 into 15. See how much you will get.
255.
Huh?
255.
Okay. Then minus 23 into 22, how much it will come?
251. Minus 251.
No, that is the answer. 23 into 22 is how much?
23 into 22.
Hmm.
$506.
Huh?
506.
So it will become 255 minus 506. That means you will get how much?
Minus 251.
Minus 251.
Yes, sir.
So here some problems, it is necessary to know whether this answer is positive number, negative number, or zero.
Yes, sir.
So in this example, it is negative.
Okay, sir.
So you can note down. So in solving problem in examination or in class, we will not write the principal diagonal or secondary diagonal, we will not write.
Yes, sir.
That will remember in the mind.
Yeah.
And we'll follow these rules and write the answers and calculate value, simplify.
Yes, sir.
Now you try this example, calculate how much it will come.
Which
You
one,
can,
sir?
you can call it as let delta is equal to. Let delta is equal to a second order determinant of 27, 12, 23, 15. You enclose these numbers in vertical lines. Because it has got 2 rows and 2 columns, it is called a second order determinant.
Sir.
Number of elements are n square, that is 2 square is equal to 4.
Yes, sir.
Now expansion of the second order determinant means what we will do? We will write delta is equal to, we write.
Yes, sir.
What will you write?
Delta is equal to 27 into 15.
Correct. Very
minus 12 into 23.
No. That's what I'm telling. Always we go from bottom to top here.
Bottom to top. Yeah.
Though answer may not be wrong, you must learn one procedure which you must use in solving all problems. Then mistakes will not come.
Yes, sir.
So you have to write 27 multiplied by 15 minus
23
multiplied by
12.
12. And these numbers you always practice enclosing in brackets,
Yes, sir.
because in problems where negative numbers are there, it is necessary to use the brackets. Otherwise, you will not be
Yes,
able
sir.
to simplify easily.
Sure, sir.
The answer you write may be wrong. So therefore, it is necessary to enclose the numbers in the bracket.
Okay.
Now find out how much is this answer.
Sir, 134.
Which is a
134.
how much is 27 into 15?
405.
How much is 23 into 12?
276.
23 into 12 was
Yeah.
I see. Okay. Yeah, 276. So 255 minus 276.
Sir, 255. Yeah.
27 into 15 is
129, sir. 129 answer.
that is 27 into 15
Ah.
is 405 minus 276, which is 125.
Okay.
So this is a positive value,
Yes, sir.
because some problems it is necessary to note down what type of result is that. Is it negative, positive, or zero? See, previous problem we got negative. This
Yes, sir.
problem we got the positive.
Okay, sir.
Now try this problem. Let delta is equal to
Yes, sir.
first row 46, 30, second row 23, 15.
Okay.
Enclose the numbers in two vertical lines. So delta is equal to what you will write?
46 into 30.
No.
Sir, sorry, sir. 46 into 15.
Then
46 into 15 minus 23 into 30.
correct. Very good. How much it will come?
46 into 15 is 690. 690 minus 690. So it will be 0.
0. So all problems they can give an expansion either a negative value
Yes, sir.
or a positive value or a
Yes.
zero value.
Yeah.
These are the only three types of problems that will come.
Okay.
So first problem we got negative answer.
Minus 251.
Yeah. Second problem we got 129. That was positive. Third problem we got 0.
Yes, sir.
Now we will use this determinant for
Two
solving
variables.
what is called as solution of simultaneous linear equations in two variables.
Yes, sir.
Here it will be given like this: solve. There will be something like 2x plus 3y is equal to 7. 3x minus 2y is equal to 4.
4.
Here, these are not two different problems. These two are together are called as simultaneous linear equations.
Yes, sir.
Linear equations because the degree or power of x and y is 1.
Yes, sir.
So if power of x and y is 1, that means if we don't have x square, x cube, y square, y cube, root x, root y, etc.,
Yes, sir.
only x and y, it is called a linear equation. So
Yes, sir.
here there are two equations which are called as simultaneous linear equations.
Yes, sir.
So they contain only two variables. The two variables are x and y.
Yes, sir.
So solution of simultaneous linear equations in two variables means, given this, we have to find what are the values of x and y, which when substituted here will get this right hand side answer.
Yes, sir.
Same value of x and y, we have to substitute here and here. That should give the right hand side. So you know how to do this one?
Sir, one example you show me, sir.
I will show you, but this is there from 5th standard onwards.
Yeah, I know, sir.
So whether you can solve, I want to know. Otherwise, I will work out. There is no problem.
Yes, sir.
Whether you can try.
I'll try it.
Yeah, just try. If you don't get it, is okay, no problem. I will give you the method, but just to see whether you are aware of this method. That's all.
Yes, sir.
So actually, there are several methods which you can use for solving problem.
Yes, sir.
As we have already studied in the beginning itself,
Yes, sir.
when several methods are available, we can choose whatever method is convenient for us.
Okay, sir.
So how do you solve these equations?
Sir, there is substitution method.
Yeah, do
Right, sir.
whatever you want, you can do.
Yes, sir.
If you remember. What is the substitution method?
Sir, we should first substitute the values of x and y.
But where are those?
Sir, in the sum, sir.
We have to find them.
Yeah, we have to find them.
After finding the values only, you can substitute. So whether you are able to do or will continue. Huh?
Sir, the second term is 3x is equal to 4 minus 2y, right, sir?
No,
If
no. How can you write like that?
in substitution method.
3x is equal to, how can you write? 3x is equal to how much?
Three x minus 2y is equal to 4.
So what is 3x?
Sir, you show me once.
Yeah, that's why. So what we will do, we will learn a method using the determinants, how to solve this problem.
Okay.
So you write let delta is equal to.
Let delta is equal to
Now, before
2.
writing, what you have to do is, you have to see that first term is x, second term is y in this given equation.
Okay. Sir.
Then after the equal to sign, these numbers are there.
Yes, sir.
Then when you write delta, you write the coefficients of x and y here.
Yes, sir.
So 2, you write here, 3 right there, this 3 here, this is minus 2 here.
Yes, sir.
Now expand this determinant. Right, what is delta is equal to?
Delta is equal to 2 into minus 2.
That is all, is it?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
We have done 3 problems, you know.
Sir, delta is equal to 2 into minus 2. 2 into minus 2 minus of 3 into 3.
Write that.
Yeah.
Always write the numbers within brackets.
Yeah,
Otherwise, there will be confusion and you may not write the correct answer. So how much is delta?
Sir, 2 into 2 minus 2 minus 4 minus 3 into 3 9. Sir, 4 plus 1 minute. 2 into minus. Minus 4 minus of 9.
That means how much?
4, 13, sir.
What 13?
Sir, positive.
How?
Sir, minus into minus plus.
Where is into?
Sir, not into, sir, minus. If both the signs are minus, it becomes plus, no, sir.
That is when if you multiply only. Are we multiplying them?
No, sir.
Then
Minus 13.
In addition and subtraction,
Yes,
we have to take care of the sign carefully and we have to do it. They are not multiplied. So it is 2 into minus 2 minus of 3 into 3.
Yes, sir.
So we get minus 4 and minus 9. That means it is minus 13.
Okay.
So this result is negative. We will just note down. If it is useful, we will use. Otherwise, does not matter.
Okay.
For certain problems, instead of the value, the sign is important for us, whether the sign is negative, positive, or 0, because only 3 types of problems will come.
Yes, sir.
So now this is called delta.
Yes, sir.
Now we will have to write another determinant, call it as delta x. Let delta x is equal to, you write. Now, instead of writing the coefficients of x, you write this constant item on the right side. Whatever is there, you write it in place of coefficient of x.
Okay.
That is 7 and 4 will come here as the first column.
Okay, sir.
Second column, you keep the coefficients of y only.
3 and minus 2.
Then find out what is delta x equal to.
Delta x is equal to 7 into minus 2 minus minus 4 into 3.
How much is that?
Minus 14. Minus 14 minus 12.
How much it is?
Minus 4. Minus 2. Minus 2.
How?
For 1 minute. Minus 14. Oh, sorry. Minus 26, sir.
Minus 26 it is. So you write it 7 into minus 2. It is better to enclose always in brackets because of this positive negative signs.
Yes.
Minus 4 into 3. So this will give minus 14 and this gives minus 12. So it is minus 26.
Okay.
So this is a negative answer.
Okay.
Now we can find what is x value. We have calculated delta x value. We have calculated delta. Write those answers.
Yes, sir.
How much you got for delta x?
Delta x is minus 26 by minus 13.
Because delta is minus 13. So what is the result?
Result is 2, sir.
Now, similarly, we have to find the delta y also.
Yes.
So, write let delta y is equal to
Delta y or x, sir?
delta y. Earlier we
Y.
did for delta x.
X, yeah.
Now we'll do for delta y. Here what you have to do is, instead of the y coefficients, you write the constants in the second column.
Yes, sir.
For x, x column, we were replacing by the constants.
Yes, sir.
For delta y, coefficient of y you replace by the constants. But x coefficients you write the same thing. That means here 3 will come, 2 will come and 3 will come. This will be 7 and 4.
7 and 4. Okay.
So let delta y is equal to
2 and 3. Let delta y is equal to 2, 3, 7, 4.
2, 3 in column, first column.
7, 4 and second column.
Correct. Now we find what is delta y.
Delta y is equal to 2 into 4 minus 3 into 7. Uh, 8 minus 8 minus 21. So delta y is equal to 13.
What 13?
Minus 13.
Minus 13. So now you can find y is equal to delta y by delta.
Delta y by delta.
So y is equal to delta y by delta.
So minus 13 by minus 13.
How much is that?
0.
Is
1,
it?
sorry. 1.
So that means we got x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 1.
Yes, sir.
So second order determinant means we will have to find first delta, which is coming in the denominator.
Yes, sir.
Then you have to find delta x and delta y. So delta comes by writing coefficient of x in the first column, coefficient of y in the second column.
Yes, sir.
Delta x means this x coefficients we replace by these constants
Constant.
and write the y coefficients as they are, same place.
Again, in the y place, we'll write the
Ah.
coefficients of x and constants.
When you want the delta y, coefficient of y we replace by these constants. And x you keep original value.
Yeah.
Then find how much is the expansion, that is delta y.
Yes, sir.
So you have to find delta, delta x, delta y.
Delta,
Then
delta
x
x,
is
delta
given
y.
by delta x by delta.
X is equal to delta x by delta, y is equal to
Y is
delta
equal to
y by
delta y
delta.
by delta. So we got x is equal to 2, y is equal to 1.
1.
Now you can check and see whether it is right or wrong.
Yes, sir.
So the left hand side of this equation, LHS is equal to, now x value and y value is substitute. 2 into x value plus 3 into y value. Whatever we have got as answer.
Yes, sir.
So we got 2 and 1 as x and y values. So 2 into 2 is 4.
Yes,
3
sir.
into 1 is 3. So 4 plus 3 is 7. That is nothing but the right hand side. Second equation, left hand side is 3 times x minus 2 times y.
Yes, sir.
So substitute x is equal to 2, y is equal to 1 and simplify.
Yes, sir.
How much you will get?
Sir, 1 minute. I will take the values and. So 2 2s are 4. 4 plus 3 1s are 3. 3 2s are 6. 6 plus 2 1s are 2. 2. 6 minus 2. So the values will be 7 and 4.
That is equal to the, what is the right hand side of the given equation?
Right hand side of the equation.
So that means what we have calculated is correct.
Correct.
Now take this problem and solve yourself.
Okay.
Solve 2x plus 3y is equal to 5.
Yes, sir.
2x plus 3y is equal to 5. 3x plus 2y is equal to 0.
Okay.
Use the same method. So first you have to find delta, then you have to find delta x, then you have to find delta y. Then you can find x and y.
First we have to find delta.
So let delta is equal to, you write.
Let delta is equal to 2, first column 2 and 3, second column 3 and 2.
Correct. And enclose them
Oh.
between two vertical lines.
Yes, sir. So it will be, so let delta is equal to 2 into 2 minus 3 into 3. Delta is equal to 4 minus 9. Delta is equal to minus 5.
Correct. So it is a negative number. Negative.
So now we should find delta x.
Delta x you find.
Yes, sir.
How will you find? Let delta
Let
x equal
delta
to.
x is equal to, we should take the means constants and coefficients of y.
Correct. So
First column 3 and 2.
No.
No, 5 and 0. Then second column 3 and 2.
Correct. See, x coefficients we are replacing by the constants.
Yes, sir.
And that one we call it as delta x.
Yes, sir. Three and 2. So let delta x be 5 into 2 minus 0 into 3. So delta x is equal to 5 2s are 10. 10 minus 3. 10 minus 0. So delta x is equal to 10 minus 0 is on 10 5, sir. Sir, on 10 10 minus 0 10. Yeah. This 5 I took as,
that is a positive number.
Written 0 into 5. No, it's correct. 10. So now we should find delta y. Let delta y be let delta y be 3 and 2, 2 and 3, first column, second column 5 and 0.
Correct.
So delta y is equal to 2 into 0 minus 3 into 5. Delta y is equal to 2 zeros are 0. 0 minus 3 5s are 15. 0 minus 15 is equal to minus 15. So delta y is equal to minus 15. So now we should do the X is equal to delta x by delta.
Correct, correct.
Delta x by delta. Delta x is 10. 10 by delta is minus 5. So minus 2.
Which is minus 2?
So 10 divided by minus 5.
That is what value?
Sir, what, sir?
Value of what?
Delta x.
No. See, you have already calculated what is delta x and delta y.
Yes, sir.
How much you got for delta?
Delta is minus 5.
How much you got for delta x?
10.
How much you got for delta y?
Delta y is minus 15.
Now what you are finding?
X is equal to delta x by delta.
Find out how much it is.
10 divided by minus 5. So minus 2.
So minus 2 is the value of
Minus 2 is the value of
x.
x.
Now find the value of y.
Y. Y is equal to delta y. Delta y by delta minus 15 by minus 5. Minus 15 divided by minus 5.
Yeah.
It will be 3.
So x is equal to how much, y is equal to how much, we will write. That is the answer.
LHS.
These are the values. X is equal to minus 2, y is equal to 3.
3.
That is the answer to this given pair of problems.
Yes, sir.
That is given simultaneous linear equations in two variables. Now we check them whether whatever calculation is right or wrong.
Yes, sir. I will check it.
So write down the equation, then find out LHS is equal to, check on simplification whether it becomes to RHS.
Yes, sir. LHS is equal to 2 into minus 2 plus 3 into 3 equal to, again the second LHS is 3 into minus 2 plus 2 into 3. So 2 into minus 2 minus 4 plus 9 minus 4 plus 9 is equal to 5.
Is it equal to right hand side?
Yes, sir. Right hand side.
So what is the second equation?
Second equation is 3 into minus 2. 2 minus 2 is minus 6. Minus 6 plus 6 is equal to 0. It's RHS.
Is it equal to RHS? Yes. So that
Yes.
means what you have calculated is right.
Right. Yes.
Now you take another problem.
Yes.
2x plus 3y is equal to 6.
2x is equal to
2x plus 3y
2x plus 3y.
equal to 6.
Ah,
3x plus 2y
yes, sir.
is equal to 4.
Is equal to 4.
So how will you find? Use the same method.
Yes, sir. So first we should find delta.
Hmm.
Let delta is equal to 2 and 3, first column.
Hmm.
3 and 2, second column.
Correct, correct.
So delta is equal to 2 into 2. Again, minus 3 into 3. Delta is equal to 4 minus 9. Delta is equal to minus 5. Next, we should find delta x.
Hmm.
Let delta x is equal to 6 and 4, first column.
Hmm.
Second column is 3 and 2.
Ah.
Delta x is equal to 6 into 2
Hmm.
minus 4 into 3. Again, delta x is equal to 6 2s are 12. 12 minus 12. So delta x is 0, sir.
Ah. Next, what you have to find?
Or delta y.
Ah.
So let delta y be. So let delta y is equal to 2 and 3, first column.
Hmm.
Second column 6 and 4.
Correct.
Delta y is equal to 2 into 4 minus 3 into 6.
Hmm.
Into 6. So delta y is equal to 8 minus 18. Delta y is equal to minus 10.
Correct.
Next, we should find delta x by delta. X is equal to delta x by delta.
Correct.
This is equal to delta x by delta. Delta x is 0 by minus 5. 0 by minus 5 is 0 itself.
Hmm.
That is x value.
Hmm.
And next we will find is y value. Y is equal to delta y by delta is equal to minus 10 by minus 5 is equal to 2. Y value is 2.
Ah.
So x value is 0 and y value is 2.
Correct. So that is the answer to the given problem. You can write like
Answer.
that. Then
And we
you do
check
the
it out.
check whether it is what you have done is right or wrong.
LHS is equal to 2 into 0 plus 3 into 2, and the second LHS is sir, I have a doubt, sir.
Huh?
I have a doubt, sir.
Tell me.
Sir, in the first problem, we did the second LHS 3 into 2 minus 2 into 1. In the first problem, sir, which you get the first problem, right? In that 3 into 2 minus 2 into 1 we have done, sir.
That is previous problem, is it? What about this problem?
Sir, no, sir, I'm asking that here minus is there, but in second problem, I have done it plus.
Whatever is current problem is given, you have to work for that.
Okay. It is 3 into 0 plus 2 into 2. 2 zeros are 0. Zero plus 3 twos are 6. 3 zeros are 0 plus 2 twos are 4. So 0 plus 6 is 6 itself in RHS, and 0 plus 4 is 4 itself in RHS. So we have calculated it. It is right, sir.
Correct. So if there is mistake, what happens? It won't match here. Then you can verify or redo the problem. Find out what was the mistake there.
Yes.
Now try this problem. 2x plus 3y is equal to 0. 2x plus
3y is equal to 0.
3x plus 5y is equal to 1.
Okay. Let delta is equal to 2 and 3, first column, 3 and 5, second column. Delta is equal to 2 into 5 minus 3 into 3, 10 minus 9. Delta is equal to 1. So delta is equal to 1. Next we'll find it out, the delta x. Delta x is 0 and 1, first column. Second column 3 and 5. Delta x is equal to 0 into 5 minus 1 into 3. Delta x is equal to 0, 5 are 0, minus 1 into 3, 3. Delta x is equal to 3. So delta is equal, delta x is equal to minus 3.
Correct.
So next we'll find out delta y. Delta y is equal to, the value is 2 and 3, 0 and 1. 2, 3, 0, 1. Delta y So delta y is equal to 2 into 1 minus 3 into 0. Delta y is equal to 2, 1 is 2 minus 0, 3 zeros are 0. Delta y is equal to 2 minus 0 is 2. Answer is delta x is equal to delta x by delta is equal to minus 3 by 1. Equal to minus 3. Y is equal to delta y by delta equal 2 by 1 is 2. So x value is minus 3 and y value is 2, sir.
Correct.
So we should verify it.
Yeah, check whether it is right or wrong.
So you have done it right, sir.
Ah,
0 RHS, 1 RHS.
correct, correct. Now try this problem. 2x plus 3y
Yes.
is equal to 5. 4x plus 6y is equal to 10.
So delta is equal to 0.
Ah,
So delta x is equal to is 0, sir.
Ah.
Sir, so delta y is equal to is also 0.
Ah.
So x and y are 0.
Ah.
X and y both are 0, sir.
How?
Sir, x is equal to delta x by delta
Ah.
is 0 by 0.
Ah. How much is that?
0 only, sir.
How?
1. Yeah, 1.
Ah.
1, sir. 1.
You are using calculator or you are simply telling?
Sir, no, sir, I'm not using.
You can use calculator and check.
0 divided by 0. Sir, it's showing math error.
Ah. That means 0 divided by 0 you cannot find.
Fine, yeah.
That is called indeterminate. Determinate means you can find the value.
Yes, sir.
Indeterminate means value we cannot find.
Yes, sir.
So 0 divided by 0 is called indeterminate.
Yes, sir.
That means x value is indeterminate. What about y?
Same, sir.
Huh?
Same.
That is also
0 by 0.
0. That is called indeterminate.
Indeterminate.
That means we cannot find a value for x and y, which when substituted on the left hand side of the equation will give the right hand side.
Yes, sir.
So this also indicates that if you see the first equation, if you multiply by 2,
Yes, sir.
what will you get? Whole
First
equation,
into 2.
complete equation multiply by 2.
Multiplied by 2. We'll get it 10, sir.
No. See,
Sir?
2x plus 3y is equal to 5.
5 into 2.
That equation you multiply by 2. Complete equation. Means you have to multiply on left hand side also by 2 and right hand side also by 2.
Sir, it's coming 10 and 20 RHS.
Huh?
10 and 20 RHS.
Not 10 and 20.
So is it
Equation you have to multiply by 2. Equation.
whole equation?
Huh? All the terms in the equation,
Yes,
every
sir.
term you multiply by 2.
Sir, I've done it, sir. 2 into 2 plus 3 into 2.
No, not
Ah.
like that.
Even 5 into 2 we should do.
2 multiplied by 2x plus 2 multiplied by 3y is equal to 2 multiplied by 5.
Okay.
That is called multiplying the equation by 2.
2x into 2 plus 3y into 2
Is equal to 5 into 2.
is equal to 5 into
That
2.
is the complete equation we are multiplying by 2.
Okay. 2x into 2 plus 2 into 3y is equal to 5 into 2.
So what will you get?
2 2s are 4. 4 plus 2, 6. 2 3s are 6. 4 plus 6 is equal to 5 2s are 10. 4 plus 6 is equal to 10, sir.
No.
4x plus 6y is equal to 10.
Correct.
Ah,
Is it not?
yes, sir.
So that is
4x plus 6y is equal to 10.
and that is the second equation given.
Ah,
So that means the question given is wrong.
yeah, indeterminate.
Both of them, they belong to same thing. See, second one, if you divide by 2 everywhere,
Yes, sir.
you get the first equation.
Yeah.
That means actually you are given one equation only.
And the other equation is wrong.
So therefore, we cannot find the value. This type of problem will come.
Yes, sir.
So this one, we call it as something like two equations which are, each one is a straight line because it is a linear equation. And both of them represent straight line only.
Yes, sir.
And those straight lines will coincide because one and the same line it will be.
Yes, sir.
Both represent the same straight line, not different straight lines.
Okay, sir.
So that means every point on one line is also a point on the other line.
Yes, sir.
So in this case, we say the solution is infinite.
Yeah.
That means every point on the one line is also the same point on the other line.
Therefore, the solution is infinite.
So there are so many points at which both the equations will be satisfied.
Yes, sir.
So in this case, we say solution is infinite. Infinite means too large.
Yeah.
Now do this problem. 2x plus 3y is equal to 15. Two x plus 3y is equal to 15. 4x plus 6y is equal to 10.
Let delta be So delta is 0, delta x is 60.
Ah, then
Delta y I should find. So delta y is minus 40.
correct.
Sir, it's say x is equal to delta x by delta is 60 by 0, sir.
Ah,
In scientific calculator, it's showing math error.
so how much is that?
Indeterminate.
No, no,
0.
it is not 0. It is not.
60, 60
No,
itself, sir.
no. See, if the numerator is not 0
Ah,
and denominator is 0,
yes, sir.
then it is called infinity.
Infinity, yeah.
Numerator is not 0, denominator is 0. That is called infinity.
Yes, sir.
If numerator is 0,
Yes, sir.
denominator not 0,
Yes, sir.
then answer is 0.
Ah,
If numerator is 0, denominator is also 0,
yes, sir.
then it is called indeterminate.
Okay.
You're
So
able to
x
follow?
and y are infinity.
Infinity means actually in this case, we cannot find the value of x and y. That means these are the linear equations we are studying,
Yes, sir.
and these lines are parallel lines.
Parallel, yeah.
So they won't intersect.
Yeah, parallel lines won't intersect each other.
So here solution means what we are finding is the coordinates x value and y value
Yes, sir.
where the two lines intersect.
Yes, sir.
At point of intersection, we are finding the value of the x value and y value,
Yes, sir.
xy coordinates.
Yes, sir.
So if delta is 0
Yes,
and
sir.
delta x, delta y are not zeros,
Yes, sir.
then the given lines are parallel, and we say there is no
It's
solution,
infinity.
no solution for this problem.
Yes, sir. No solution. Therefore, this is also infinity.
It is not infinity. See, that numerator divided by 0 is called infinity.
That is infinity.
In this case, that problem is we have
There is no solution.
parallel lines, they do not intersect, so there is no solution.
Okay.
But previous problem, delta is equal to 0, delta x is equal to 0, delta y is equal to 0.
That is 0.
In that
That
case,
is,
there
that
are
is infinity.
there are infinite solutions.
Infinite solutions. Yeah.
Infinite solution means several solutions.
Yes, sir. This is therefore the parallel lines won't intersect each other.
No, this one is a coinciding line. Two lines are coinciding with each other. Second problem.
Yes, sir.
Third problem is parallel line. Second problem is the same line drawn over the same line.
Yes, sir.
So if delta is not equal to 0, then the lines intersect, then we get unique solution.
Unique solution.
Unique solution means there is a particular value of x and a particular value of y, at which point the given two lines intersect.
Yes, sir.
So whether you can draw the graphs of all these problems.
Yes, sir.
If you have the graph sheet, what you do is draw the graphs for all these problems. One problem, one graph.
Okay, sir.
That means each graph, there are two equations, so two lines will come.
Yes, sir.
So if you draw the graph for all these problems, so where answer is there, you get the lines will intersect each other.
Yes, sir.
Where delta, delta x, delta y are 0, you get one line drawn over the same line, which is coinciding lines. And if delta is 0 and delta x, delta y not 0, then you get the graphs of two lines which are parallel to each other. They will not intersect.
Yes, sir.
Because they do not intersect, there is no solution.
Okay, sir.
That is, there is no point of intersection. When lines are coinciding with each other, there are infinite solutions, because every point on one line is also a point on the other line.
Okay.
Only when delta is not 0, you find that there is particular value of x, particular value of y, which are the xy coordinates of the point of intersection of the given two lines.
Yes, sir.
So please draw the graphs of all these problems and show me tomorrow. If there is difficulty, I will tell you how to draw it.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay.
You are able to follow?
Yes, sir.
So exactly these three types of problems only will come. There will be no other variety.
Okay.
So you draw the graphs of all the problems what we have worked today, so that you show me tomorrow. If you cannot draw the graph, then I will tell you how to do it.
Okay, sir.
Then for tomorrow, you keep the graph sheet also, and set square and scale,
Okay, sir.
so that we will be able to draw the graph.
Okay, sir.
So you are able to follow the today's lessons?
Yes, sir.
Any difficulty is there?
No, sir. No difficulty. I
So
understood.
now once you have understood this, whatever problem is given, you should be able to solve.
Yeah, sure.
There are only three types of problems that will come, which we have studied here.
Okay, sir.
Not more than three types.
Okay.
You're able to follow?
Yes, sir.
So please tell your friends also, if somebody wants to come, I will try to see how I can give some other time or anything like that.
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
So please tell, because more people should get benefit out of this course.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ah.
I have told them, but so many people have joined already. That's the problem.
But even then, if they have the extra time, then
they can join. Yeah.
They can learn extra, because I already told you, learn one point from everybody.
Everybody.
Not necessarily from one person only learn everything.
Yes, sir.
From every individual, will try to learn one point, so that you will accumulate more and you will learn quickly. You will become an expert.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So that is the thing. So please do that one. Tell whoever wants to join, they can contact me.
Okay.
And please draw the graph of all these problems what we have solved, so that you get a correct idea of how it will work. If there is
Yes, sir.
difficulty, I will tell you how to draw the graph tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you. So after connecting,
you,
you must wear the earphone. Otherwise, I will be telling hello, 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 and there will be no response. It will happen like that. Because once
Sir, today I told you, sir.
you told, but again, after my starting, I was
Yeah.
I was telling hello, 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 and after some time only you came. So
Sir, that if
then
you
before
if the
calling,
host,
what you do, see that your video is on and mic is on, and
yes, sir, it will be on. Actually,
if
I will be
if earphone is plugged into the computer, you must
Yes,
wear
sir.
it. Otherwise, if you don't put it in the ear, you will not hear the sound.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So keep that earphone also in the ear. Then only
Yes, sir.
when I say hello, you will be able to respond. Otherwise, I will not
sir.
now. I will be keep on telling hello, hello, hello.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
So do that one from tomorrow.
Okay.
So that there will be no difficulty. You will be able to, if you follow this much, you can follow everything. Absolutely no problem. But you have to
Okay.
work. You have to practice,
Okay, sir.
practice, practice. That's all.
Yes, sir. Sure, sir.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.